Hi, I'm Anthony Berger, Scout Executive of the Chattahoochee Council of Boy Scouts of America, and welcome to this month's video blog for March 2013. The topic I picked for this month is Duty to God, and I'm going to actually use a little handy book that I got just across the way in our Scout shop. It's called In Our Own Way, and it's Living a Scouting Life Through Faith. I've had this book and various other versions growing up in Scouts that always made sure it was in my backpack. I always appreciated the fact that in Scouting, belief in God was essential, but Scouting made no way of trying to explain what a specific faith should be or how you should pray, but rather encouraged you to explore your own faith traditions. And this book is a good example of that. It actually is a collection of prayers from various faiths, from Baptists, Methodists, Catholic, even Buddhists, Native American, Jewish, Hindu, and they're gathered in a way based on Scouting principles. So the first is actually reverent, and I learned an interesting fact in this is that in 1911 it was James E. West, the first Chief Scout Executive, that encouraged the development of the 12th point of the Scout Law, which is of course reverent. And it says here, it is a promise to live and work in harmony with God in accordance to the traditions of our personal and religious beliefs. And it also asks us to value the creeds and customs of others, no matter how different they are from our own. And I've always appreciated that in Scouting. And I remember growing up one time, a scout in our troop had asked our scoutmaster, well, if reverent was so important and duty to God was so important, why is reverent the last point of the Scout Law? Well, my scoutmaster always had such an eloquent way of answering such difficult questions, and he asked the scout, well, when you see the Scout Law written, how do you see it written? And the scout thought about it, and he replied, well, it's kind of top to bottom, kind of like a to-do list, a checklist. And the scoutmaster said, yeah, that's right. See, when you see the Scout Law and you see reverent sitting there last, you can interpret it as being perhaps not important. But really, reverence is last because it really creates the foundation upon which the other 11 laws rest. See, how reverent you are helps you look at how the other 11 points of the Scout Law and directs and guides you in that way. Your faith essentially helps you decide what does it mean to be trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous, kind, obedient, cheerful, thrifty, brave, and clean. Duty to God is essential to our Scouting program, and reverence is a very important part of our Scout Law. That's why I encourage you this month to start talking to your parents and your packs and troops about encouraging each boy to explore his own faith tradition and earn his Religious Emblem Award. This can be found at the PRAY website. PRAY is the organization, which is not a Boy Scout organization, but rather an organization that develops an award system for youth, and those awards can be worn on the Boy Scout uniform. I encourage you to do that and help more boys and families get closer to God and develop a personal relationship with God. Thank you so much, and I know that you'll find great rewards in the Religious Emblems program. Thank you so much for all that you do in Scouting, and I look forward to seeing you again next month.